The purpose of the registration and training system is to allow you to take online registrations and to track the progress of each person. Since this system is a cloud-based system, multiple users can create trainings and post the registrations with the information collected centrally. On the left, you can see that the data is separated by tracks, and underneath tracks are trainings. Underneath trainings, you can see that the registrations are separated by those registered, those who are in the process of being trained, and those who have completed their training. If you click on a record, you can see that their information is displayed at the right. At the bottom, you can see that we can have information summarized. There are three primary summaries. All who completed a course, this is the number of unique persons trained, all in process, and all registered. In addition, you can divide a summary by tracks. So if we go to the summary and we expand it, you're going to see divide by track, and you can see the different tracks. If we click on planting, we'll see everyone who has completed a course in planting. We can also interact groups with each other. If we wanted to see how many people completed a planting course but did not do a thriving course, we would do this. All who completed divided by track, and we would select planting, and then we would subtract thriving. This gives us the list of people who did not move on to the thriving track from planting. We can also look at a list of people who have taken both a planting course and a thriving course. Select all who've completed a planting course, then cross-reference it with all who've completed a thriving course. This shows which records are in common between the two. One final thing to show is that we can show which people have completed all tracks. All you have to do is select all tracks completed. Now, how do people register? Well, first we will click on the link tool. This will bring up a dialog with the URL for the Manage Forms app. You can copy this URL to the clipboard, or you can just click Visit to go to the app. The purpose of the Manage Forms app is to allow you to edit and post forms. The dashboard shows a list of all the forms you already have. When you click on the Edit button, you can set information about the form, including the name and what group you want to add the record to. Since this is a form for Church Planting Essentials, we have the registered subgroup of Church Planting Essentials selected. To edit the form itself, you simply click into it. As you can see, you can mimic the registration form you already have. The difference here is that this registration will capture the statistics you need. You can set form items to be required, used for search, and restricted to email or phone numbers. And you can go back by pressing the back button. Finally, sharing the form is easy. When you click on the QR code symbol, you will find several options. Copy URL code to the clipboard so you can paste it in a link. Copy a QR code to the clipboard in 3 different sizes to paste it on a flyer. You can download a QR code in 3 different sizes so that you can insert the image into a web page. And finally, you can visit the web form directly. Clicking this button will open up a new tab with the form. This will allow you to check the form and make sure it is exactly how you want it. Another feature to show is that a form can be changed to another language. This is the same Church Planting Essentials form, but translated into Spanish. If we click into it, you can see that all the labels and instructions have been changed to Spanish. It is the same form and will still register to the same registered group of church planting essentials. One last feature to show in the form. You can set the fields to auto-suggest records that are already on the system. We've done this for the first name. For example, Abraham Mulqueen is already on the system. If you type the first few letters of his name, all matching records are shown. Clicking on his name registers him for the event. This accomplishes a few things. First, it reduces duplicate records. If someone previously registered for a DCPI training, this simply adds them to the new training without adding a new record. Second, it makes it easy to register for additional trainings, since it was just a few button clicks. Back to CrossReference. The record has been added to the Church Planting Essentials training. This particular system will capture some of the information you want to know. How many people have been trained by DCPI, unique leaders trained? How many track completion certificates issued? The track and date each person was trained. The identity and contact information for each person trained. Hopefully this will help you get the stats you need.